Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very special all-Star Wars edition of New Renaissance Men with me, Michael.
Andy.
I'm Dylan.
And Dylan. You guys, very exciting. We've been tweeting about this like crazy. It's going to be a great episode. Before we get into it, though, episode 1, you guys shamed me by telling me to connect Gilbert Gottfried and who was the other one? Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Okay, so I finally did it. I'll get it out of the way.
Only like 5 episodes
But
later.
I wanted to do it in front of you, so you know I'm not IMDbing it. You'll have to take my word that I
You
didn't
could've
do it at
done it.
all. You'll have to take my word.
Okay.
But seriously, it did happen, and I'm trustworthy. So come on, guys.
I believe you.
All right. So Patrick Stewart was in X-Men X-Men Days of Future Past with Michael Fassbender. Michael Fassbender was in Inglourious Bastards with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was in Ocean's 11 with Matt Damon. Matt Damon was in Good Will Hunting with Robin Williams. Robin Williams was in Aladdin with Gilbert Gottfried.
There you go.
And that is the
Do you have to
episode 1
do you
of
have
New
to do it
Renaissance
through
Men.
3? Or
I think it's supposed to be through 3, but that was a really hard one. So
Well, it's 7 degrees. You have to get it.
7 degrees?
Well, it's 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon is the actual game.
Okay.
But anyway, okay, so
Gotcha.
there's that. But
There
anyway,
you go.
Star Wars, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about it on the last issue, and we figured we had so much to say about it, we might as well just get one of the full issues out of the way. We will definitely have our special Sith guest that Andy knows. What's his name, Andy?
His Sith name is Alor Shevlakal. So
We'll just call him Alor.
Andy, so tell us a little bit more about Alor.
You know, I really don't know too much about him, but
He's a nudist, you say?
no, he's not a nudist. No, he's a cool guy. I don't know. I kind of met him randomly, and every time you ever just see someone and you're like, hey, that guy looks like an interesting guy. He looks like he's cool. You know, you ever just have that happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I look in the mirror.
Conceited.
I see a handsome young gentleman at the grocery store all the time. I'm like, hey, yeah, that guy looks like I should hang out with him.
Let's be friends.
Yeah. No, so who is your guys' favorite Star Wars character?
Oh, are we
I
going
wanna know
Jedi
this.
Knight or Star Wars character?
In general,
Oh,
favorite
Star
character.
Wars character?
Ooh,
Damn, dude.
I don't.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Is a little out there. HK-47 from the Knights of the Old Republic games.
Is he a droid?
Really?
He was an android, and he was
Oh my
awesome.
God.
He was programmed by spoilers for a game that's really old, but in the first game you find out that you are the Sith Lord Darth Revan, but you can actually be a good guy. It's like, you know, BioWare made it so you could have choices and stuff. And HK-47 was a robot that you programmed while you were still evil, and he calls everybody meatbag. And, like, he talks about like how frail humans are and stuff, and he's just hilarious like all the time, and he just says terrible shit, and I love him. Like, he's so cool.
I have
awesome.
I have Jake's favorite character, our friend in Japan.
Oh, yeah, Jake,
He is
the
with
fourth-
us in spirit,
The 4th New Renaissance Man.
and he said he's copping out. I'm gonna go with Boba Fett.
All right.
Well, that probably would have been my second.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
What about you, Andy?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
The best Star Wars, the best Jedi, the best Star Wars character ever.
Dude, yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome to hear you say
he
that.
teaches Yoda to like live forever, to become immortal.
Did he?
Yeah.
Really?
Remember the very end of episode 3?
No, he was communicating with Obi-Wan.
No, it was Yoda who told Obi-Wan that he learned
Yeah.
from his old master,
So
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon probably talked to Yoda he's
And
like,
then
hey,
taught Yoda, yeah.
pass the message on to Obi-Wan to listen up while he's on Tatooine, because me and him, we're going to chat.
I think the whole thing where they started to disappear started with Qui-Gon.
Really?
Like when, they die, they become pure energy. So yeah,
Oh.
I like Qui-Gon.
Interesting little fact about Qui-Gon. He was the only Jedi Master to never serve on the Council.
I think I read that because he was too much of a maverick. Like, he wouldn't
he
follow
was-
the Jedi.
He preferred training knights and Padawans.
I
and
like
being on the
Django.
Council, so that was pretty.
Yeah, Jake
Qui-Gon was
says,
cool kid.
Jake says Django is fucking stupid. His
There
exact
you
words.
go. I think Jake's on board with me that. Well,
Jake probably does agree with Dylan here, but I'm going to stand up for Django here. Django had the jetpack that everybody liked with Boba Fett, but also he was dual wielding those laser pistols, which was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Boba
I
Fett-
don't know.
Boba
They
Fett
they all
dual-wields them,
died.
too.
They all died in stupid ways.
Yeah.
All the Fets do. Maybe
But
it's
I
like
mean,
a curse.
it's something to say that Jango was able to fight off Obi-Wan.
Like Bruce Lee and like I don't know. You know the Lee
Yeah.
curse. It's like the Fett curse.
That's good to hear that you like Qui-Gon though.
I love Qui-Gon. Love it. He's the only thing that like saves Episode 1. You know.
Yeah.
Another thing with Jar Jar Binks, I realized every single person in the like first 3 episodes hates Jar Jar Binks.
Oh yeah, nobody likes Jar Jar.
No one likes Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Even they don't like Jar Jar Binks.
I know.
I mean, you know, he went into politics, so.
Another thing is
He's like obviously the stupidest
he's
fucking Naboo, and he's like, let's make him the senator.
I gotta say, mine is if like I'm not just saying my favorite Jedi. Like I think my favorite person in the universe, it has to be Chewbacca. Like I've loved Chewbacca since I was
Chewie.
little.
Yeah.
Like I mean, who wouldn't? Like if I were going on any sort of space adventure, he would be my co-pilot. Like that's who I would want.
Yeah. Perfect.
I don't know.
Really?
If I had
Yeah,
yeah. Like if I had to go back and say like if it was only movies, I'd say Han Solo.
I don't know. He's kind of
I've-
like a douche.
I've never been
Han
enthralled with Han
Solo?
Solo. No.
He's got the most character development. He's such an
I
interesting
liked
character.
I liked Luke more than I liked Han Solo.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I kind of didn't like Luke. He's like whiny at the beginning, but that's
Yeah.
like his
Yeah.
character developing, and then he becomes like a badass.
I don't know. I was a whiny kid, so I related well.
But like Han Solo has a lot of development. Like he's like as a smuggler, I only care about myself, and then like by the end, he's like I love the rebels, and I'm the leader of the Rebel Alliance.
I mean,
I
I
don't
guess
know.
one of my big issues though was I watched Return of the Jedi, and there's a part where him and Chewbacca need to sneak up on these stormtroopers on Endor. And so he was like, "Don't worry, me and Chewbacca will take care of this." So he's about to sneak up. He's gonna sneak up, and then he's gonna get him. And then he snaps a twig, and then he gets the "oh no" look on his face. And then the stormtrooper turns around and knocks him over. It's like, really, come on, Han Solo, you fucking smuggler.
you beta fodder.
whatever. Han Solo is awesome. You're gonna get a lot of hate for
You
not
nerf
liking Han Solo.
herder. I
No,
don't know.
for the record, Han Solo's fine, but he's definitely not my favorite.
No, Qui-Gon. I love Qui-Gon. I don't know why.
That's awesome though. Like,
he seems like the most. I don't know. Like deeply trusting
He
of
was
everyone.
very
I don't know.
deep.
Like
I didn't
yeah,
even
he
get a
just
s-
seemed very intelligent. I don't know.
For me, I didn't even get a sense of his character. I'm not. I mean, wise. That's about like maybe.
Oh
He's
yeah.
wise. That was like. But for like he was in one movie. How can he be your favorite
I did a
character?
bunch of research
One
on
movie.
Wikipedia these last couple of days.
Wow.
Yeah.
So on Wikipedia, I read a little bit about him, and he's a cool character. He has a cool backstory. One of his Padawans becomes a Sith. That's kind of an interesting story that I read about. What's kind of weird is how.
Actually, we can't talk about the expanded universe because George Lucas said that the expanded universe is not canon anymore.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
with the new movies coming out that everything but the movies is non-canon now.
Yeah.
I wonder how that makes hardcore.
Oh, I
fans
bet they're
feel.
pissed because a
Yeah.
lot of hardcore
They're-
fans
and
love.
I
a lot
wasted
of-
so much of my life on those books.
Yeah.
Dude, there are a lot too. Like,
Dude,
there's
oh
a-
my god.
a
Go to a
lot of
bookstore
stuff,
and look at
yeah.
the Star Wars section, and it is like a crazy amount of fiction books for Star Wars. It's crazy.
Okay, for the record, Jake thinks I'm a hipster as well. Wow.
Yeah. See, he came to the same
God.
conclusion. You're a hipster, so you like the prequels.
Okay, there's another thing I want to put out there is
Wait, real quick, we'll get back to the Star Wars talk. I want to pimp our new website, though.
Oh, okay,
NewRenaissancemen.wix.com, guys. Check it out.
Yep.
Got our new issues going up on there. Got a little bit about the gang here. Dylan, you said you weren't fond of being called an anarchist,
Yeah,
though.
I told her to not call me an I don't know if she changed it yet.
you're an
no,
anarchist. What?
Well, no, like, I can't remember. She did a thing for everybody. Like Dylan's, like, there are 3 things describing us along with our nickname. And mine was like
Andy, check out the
hipster,
I haven't really
pop culturalist hero.
Hipster.
Yours is like artist, inventor, muscle man. And Dylan's is like
The jackal.
the
The jackal. Because those go together.
Mine was like I don't
uh,
remember what the first one was. It was like
The Cuban, the rapist.
I don't
rapist.
I don't think-
Why?
She meant therapist. She meant therapist.
I,
This is the rapist.
I think she just meant by your van. Like, judging you by your van.
No, yeah, I don't know what the word said. It was like
okay.
wise
okay.
guy. And
Why-
then it
yeah,
said
wise guy was one
anarchist,
of
but I'm not an anarchist.
What do you want the third one to be?
I just told her to put asshole.
I can
That's not-
see
that's
that.
not very
I don't
polite.
know.
No, but it's true.
Well, I wouldn't agree.
So-
not necessarily.
Oh, come on.
Do you think Anakin
I like being
was a virgin birth?
Anakin?
Ooh, yeah,
Yes.
like a miracle baby.
Why?
Because he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh.
was conceived by metachlorians.
Mm-hmm. He's a miracle baby.
Which-
Jesus,
I guess
if
I
you
should
will.
have gone back and watched Revenge of the
Which
Sith. I
makes
should've-
sense
But
because if you think about when they die, they disappear. So like maybe it's another person in him. I don't know. Jesus.
No, you had a thought there, but then it kind of went away.
Right.
What were you saying?
Then it just went. It just went to nonsense when Jesus got mentioned. Yeah. No. Like they disappear. Maybe it's. I don't know.
I don't know if they necessarily all of them disappear though, because I'm thinking of
I don't know if like Yoda was the. Well, it wouldn't be Yoda. It would be Yoda would be the first to disappear.
Well, no,
Actually, no, because Obi-Wan disappears first. Yeah.
And they
Yoda
burn.
disappear.
They burn
he does.
Qui-Gon's-
Yoda goes and like just
And Qui-Gon doesn't disappear. They burn his body in the end.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Qui-Gon doesn't, but like he I don't know.
I don't get
He
the
manages to
disappearing
live.
Jedi thing.
The what?
I
It's
don't
because their
understand
body is like pure energy.
Understand
or whatever.
the disappearing Jedis. I don't know. I didn't get it.
I don't understand any of that.
I think it's because the only two that ever disappear are Yoda and Obi-Wan that we know of, and Qui-Gon taught them after he died how to live forever. So maybe that has something to do with it.
But Qui-Gon isn't necessarily living forever. He's just talking like through
To
the
them,
Force.
yeah.
Yeah, but like.
But so's Obi-Wan with Luke. So maybe he taught him how to do that. Because Yoda teaches him how to
But
converse with his
They didn't
old
teach
Qui-Gon.
Anakin, and you see Anakin at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, but Anakin...
But that was George Lucas.
Yeah.
Throwing Hayden Christensen into a movie he didn't belong in.
Well, because
Yeah.
before that, I mean, there was still Darth Vader there, but it was some other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
I like it when they
Okay,
throw
how about
Hayden
this? How
Christensen
about
in there.
this?
I still get goosebumps when you see good Anakin again after
I don't
evil
like...
Darth Vader.
I don't
didn't
like
like
Hayden...
it.
No,
I don't
yeah.
like Hayden Christensen.
He was an awful actor.
I do
bad
love-
performance all
I
around.
do
I
love
even hated the
original-
little kid more, actually. than
I don't
Hayden
like
Christensen.
little...
That
Anakin,
little
yeah.
kid says he despises doing Star Wars. He says it ruined his life.
It probably
like
did,
I
dude.
watched an interview with him, and he's like a little chubbier now. He looks like he's seen the shit. Like life has put him through the ringer.
Like he's been bullied his entire life because he was in episode 1.
Like people
Poor
were putting
little shit.
people were putting him in garbage cans and rolling him down hills, telling him to enjoy the pod race. No, but he was like, I can't believe I would not do Star Wars. It's been miserable.
Yeah, I don't blame the little kid.
Oh, he's all grown up now. He's like our age.
No, I didn't blame him, but like, okay, so, episode 4. Did you know Jabba the Hutt was originally a human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw some
And they have a
images of him as
They
well.
have a hidden scene where he's actually a human.
Really?
Yeah, it's after. Okay, so, it's after the scene where. Who shoots who first? Han Solo or Greedo?
Han Solo shoots first.
I never really got the point of this argument.
No,
Okay,
just
the
who?
point
No,
is-
just say who you think.
No, it's not who you think. It's who actually did.
I
Han Solo,
slowed it down. I slowed it down and watched it
I'll
over
tell
and
you,
over
you don't know.
again.
You
and it
don't
was
know
Greedo.
You don't know why this is a question. Okay, that's one of the remastering things. In the original movies, Han Solo shot first, and then George Lucas went back and changed it to Greedo shooting first
I
because
know.
he wanted to portray Han Solo as a better guy than Greedo. But in the original one, he shot first. He did. Like, I mean, it's not even a question. In the originals, like the original cut of the movie, he shot first.
Yeah, but
It's not a moral question. It's a
But-
did you see the remastered or did you see the original?
yeah, but who shot first? Because if George Lucas went and changed it, that means that's how he wanted it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, but like
Then why would he change it?
no, because you shouldn't change art.
Shut up, South Park. No,
Well, it is. They were right. You shouldn't go back and change a movie after everybody's
Yeah.
seen it, and now everybody has different stories about it, and it's just and people
Like,
are confused. And it was good the original way.
Okay,
Han
so-
Solo has a little bit of Maverick in him. So what?
I don't think
I
Han
think
Solo's
he would
a good
shoot.
guy.
He would shoot first, and he was a good guy.
A Maverick, kind of
He
like
became a
Sarah
good guy.
Palin, would you say?
Sarah
Oh,
Palin.
just like Sarah Palin.
Just like Sarah Palin,
You heard
the
it here,
Maverick.
people. The new Renaissance men. Sarah Palin, just like Han Solo.
Oh God!
If she saw Chewbacca, she'd probably shoot him.
Mounted Wookiee.
See that bear? Anyway, So, anyways, after the shootout, which Han Solo shot second, which
No, why? Why do you say that?
because they switched it. I don't know. I think he shot first.
He did shoot first.
I even slowed it down though on both of them, and in the new one, Greedo shoots. Greedo. Yeah, Greedo shoots first.
Guido. He has
Guido.
a leather
Italian
jacket. He has a very light mustache.
Hey, you a guy? What you doing in my area, man?
What are you doing here?
Hey, yo, you get
You owe me money.
Good to be with the question.
Let's
Anyways.
see. We were talking about. Let's talk about. We'll do this in order.
No, they switched Jabba the Hutt from a person to a fucking thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're
And
still
no,
talking
no,
about
no.
hope here.
Good call.
No, and at the very end, he's like, "You're a great." I even wrote it down. Where is it? You're a wonderful human being. He says that to a giant slug creature.
That is.
Yeah,
I
doesn't
remember
Han
that
Solo
line.
say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Han Solo's probably just being a smartass.
No. This is because
And you know what?
he
Han
said it
Solo-
to Jabba the Hutt while he was a human being.
And
Okay,
we
He
don't.
said it,
yeah,
and then
but
they-
you
and
could
then they-
still
and
leave
then
it
they-
in the movie.
Yeah,
and
and
it
then
would
they
still sounds
replaced
like
him
it's
over.
fine.
It does not.
And
It
we don't
seemed
know what
very
Han
weird.
Solo's like public school situation was like. We don't know what education he was
Yeah.
dealing with.
He's just a nerf herder.
Don't you ever call me murderer. So 4.
Yeah, New Hope. We're talking about. Let's talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi. What did he do all that time in the desert?
I think he just looked after.
Like he said he was
after
communicating with Qui-Gon.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was just watching over Luke.
from a distance.
yeah, from a
kind of
distance.
creepy. Honestly.
And Luke knew who he was.
Yeah, like
Not really. He
Not
never
really
met
though.
him.
Like he was like
Well,
you
he
know
knew
that,
of him. He knew.
Yeah,
people
they knew
knew
of him, but his dad thought he was dead. Like, maybe he was just like acting and shit. I don't know.
What a great cover too. Oh, my name's Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll just be called Ben Kenobi.
Yeah.
Nobody will connect.
Maybe
the
that's
two.
old Ben Kenobi.
I think
yeah.
he had a brother named Ben, if I'm not mistaken, from my glancing on Wikipedia. But
Probably.
Could be.
Okay, another thing is a parsec a unit of time?
No, it's
Or is
that's,
it-
that was not right when they said 12 parsecs. It was actually
A unit.
parsec is a measure of distance.
Yeah.
So you can't go faster than 12. Like
so we're
traveling
sticking
12
to
Yeah.
parsecs.
we're sticking to George Lucas is a dumbass.
Yeah, he is a dumbass.
Yeah, and
We
then
all know
0.5 then you know what I noticed? These
we
are
can at
all
least
in the
all
older
agree.
ones, like 0.5 past light speed. How is that even possible? I mean,
It's
I
not.
understand it's the
Well,
future,
okay.
but like
Well, technically,
Han Solo
light speed
says
isn't
this thing
possible.
go
Okay,
0.5 past light speed.
It's science fiction. You just need to take it with a grain of salt, really.
Yeah, but
Don't try to. We're not getting into the semantics of how something works in Star Wars. All right?
yeah,
'Cause they
yeah,
got the
yeah,
Force.
yeah.
They have the Force. So I mean,
The Force makes sense. It's a physical
Okay,
thing.
so do you guys want to talk any more on 4? You want to step to Strikes Back?
Do you think they switched Sand People to the fuck are they called?
Tusken Raiders?
Tusken Raiders. Yeah. Do you think they switched?
Did they switch
the-
that, or I thought they called them different things? Or-
No, in the first 4, 5, and 6, they call them Sand People. You never hear them called Tusken Raiders.
Yes, you
and
do.
then in
Nope,
1,
you
2,
do.
and 3, they're called Tusken Raiders.
Episode 3, I know the
You mean 6?
no episode 3,
1, 2, and
Revenge of
3?
the Sith.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith. The
Do they call them
Chancellor
Sand People?
Yeah, the Chancellor, the Emperor, says to Anakin, he was like, "Remember what you told me about your mother and the Sand People?"
Oh, that one time, but yeah.
But still, I mean,
yeah,
that,
but 4,
that pokes a
4,
hole in
5,
your theory.
but 4, 5, and 6, all they call them is like Sand People, and then on the other one they call them Tusken Raiders.
But I mean, you said
And the
they
most
didn't-
evil guy in the universe calls them that. So like, you think that's
It could
a
be a racial
politically
slur.
correct thing?
could
They
be.
kind of switch it over.
It could have been.
It
but
could be.
I don't know.
Okay, that and why are they douchebags? Like, why are Sand People Tusken Raiders? Why are they so friggin' awful? In every
It's just
single
like-
episode, they're
well,
like just
we could
terrible.
ask the same of.
Of what?
No.
Of Jews?
Okay, edit
Of
that
the
out.
Jawas.
Okay, that got a little racist.
I was
No,
going to
because-
say Jawas. I
No,
don't know what you
because
guys were
we
gonna
noticed
say.
like a lot of like Jewish shit like in it, like the
Oh yeah, there's.
Yeah,
other
I'll go out of
racism.
order here and
Yeah.
say episode 1, Watto, totally anti-Semitic.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I mean,
and then the
there's a line here where where Qui-Gon tries to do a mind trick onto Watto, and then Watto's like, no, that doesn't work on me. Only money.
only money.
Yeah.
No,
It's like he's totally supposed to
that
be.
and
Jawas,
yeah,
Jews.
yeah.
I mean,
I
seriously.
think the banking clan when they had that one meeting, and they're like these very tall, slightly Jewish sounding and looking people.
And in 6,
and it's like the bacon clan agrees with like it seemed kind of Jew bash, whatever.
Yeah.
And in 6,
I'm not complaining. It's fine.
In 6, Return of the Jedi,
Maybe it's not.
There's Akbar, and then in the Millennium Falcon flying with Lando is that the weird guy with those guys are totally like Asian stereotypes.
Like Admiral Akbar?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Fish heads. I'll whisper it so we don't offend the Asians around Cedar Bluffs, Nebraska.
How about maybe we want some Asian listeners?
Yeah, Asian.
Is weird.
Actually, Mace Windu's purple lightsaber. Samuel L. Jackson asked for a purple lightsaber.
Did he
That's what
really?
we were talking about.
That's badass. I
He
love
did
that.
ask for a purple lightsaber.
I don't even care. That's awesome.
Alex told me on the Super Mario Bros. Podcast, check it out, that he said he wanted a purple one so he could pick his person out in the crowd.
Yeah.
That was the reason. I heard he just liked the color purple.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
So you could
thought-
pick it out in the crowd,
So he could see himself during the battle. Like, he could see himself amidst the crowd.
Then everybody would know, hey, there's Samuel L. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's a really good point because he's, I think the rank of, because they have
He's a
the way of the
master.
Force, the
Is he a
master.
master?
He's a
Yeah,
master.
no, he's a
Yeah,
total.
'cause he's
But
on
no,
the
like
council.
it goes your ability in the Force, which the dark side almost always beats the Jedi's in because they have the ability to control things, with their mind, throw things, the lightning hands. I don't think I've ever seen a Jedi use the lightning hands.
Technically, the Jedi can use those. They just
They
don't
just
because
don't,
they feel
'cause
it's like a darker aspect of the
Yeah,
Force.
so
don't
like
wanna be corrupted by it.
the dark side uses the Force. Like I feel like they have a better understanding of the Force.
One thing that
But
I kinda,
Jedi's always seem to be better at their ability with the lightsaber. They're technical. Because from what I saw, it goes.
Sith practice very heavily in.
Yeah, but from what
swordsmanship.
I saw, it goes Yoda's the best in the galaxy, and then Mace Windu is the second best
with a lightsaber.
with a
I always
lightsaber.
figured
With
Mace
a
Windu
lightsaber.
was number one because if you look in Revenge of the Sith, Mace Windu has Darth Sidious on the ropes.
Yeah, but it says something like he's second none to only Yoda in the universe, which is very impressive. And
His backstory.
Yoda's a freak, dude.
Mace Windu's backstory is kind of boring though.
I've never heard it. I don't know.
I don't know. I glanced at it at Wikipedia.
He was born black. He was born to be a Jedi. That's not meant to be racist. I'm sorry.
But
But
if you say
Samuel-
it's not meant to be racist,
It's usually
it comes
racist.
off as a little racist.
Do you think there could be a ginger Jedi?
No.
No,
There's a ginger in the new Star Wars coming up.
is there?
There better
Yeah,
not
the
be.
dragon trainer from Harry Potter.
Oh no, he was in About Time. He's awesome. I like him.
He can't. He's a ginger. He can't.
He's
be a
not
Jedi.
really ginger. He plays a Weasley in Harry Potter.
Hey,
What?
Yeah.
Dragon trainer. Right?
Yeah, his-
I'd like to go on record saying I don't have any problem with gingers. They're
I don't.
fine.
I don't either.
They're real people.
My brother is.
They don't have
has
souls,
red hair.
but you
Yeah.
know they don't
Doesn't have light
souls.
skin or freckles, but
I think we should stop giving ginger shit for not having souls because it's been played out. They've burned too much.
they've taken their lumps.
Yeah, I mean seriously, shit. That South Park came out
You know the
5 years ago.
Black
man.
people
But
are
that's
like,
a real
really?
thing, yeah.
We're done with gingers.
Who are we
Yeah,
going
lay off
to
the
next? Who are we
gingers.
gonna go to next? I don't know. Hey, I'm pretty sure it's a hate crime by now.
Okay, so should we move on to Empire Strikes Back?
All right.
Just general thoughts on it. Dylan, you say it's your favorite of the bunch?
No.
It's not.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Number
it is.
5, the
yeah,
one- yeah.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back is the best.
Why?
The ending is I mean, I agree with Clerks. It ending on a down note for a movie for me is great.
Yeah,
I like
it.
that. I like Han Solo gets frozen in carbonite. That's pretty cool. You
I
know?
like it too.
And it has the
actually.
best line in all of Star Wars when he's going down to get frozen.
Ah.
Leia, I love you. I know. That's just the best. I want to
That's-
say that to somebody someday. If they say I love you, I'm just gonna say I know.
Then Han Solo does jazz hands as he's freezing.
And then if they-
he does.
That wasn't the line he said though. He was like, "They're a part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take him away."
What are you talking about?
Darth Vader.
No.
Whatever. I love that line. She is part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
Boba Fett doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, we see him for the first
Doesn't do
time
fucking
in
shit.
Empire Strikes Back, but you
I
just
don't.
see him
I wonder why he's such a popular character. He doesn't do anything.
because he just look cool.
He does look
in
cool.
expanded universe. He has a lot of cool shit.
He's a badass. I mean, but
Isn't
like,
that wasn't that?
But after Episode 7, there's going to be a Boba Fett movie.
Yeah, and that'll prove that Boba Fett's awesome.
they're gonna do. Star Wars is gonna like release a new episode and then release like something in the universe. So like they'll release episode 8 and then do something else. I can't remember what other characters they talked about doing.
Yoda.
You mean episode
Yoda was
7?
kicked
Maybe
around.
Yoda, yeah.
It was Yoda, and then what was the other
7?
movie?
No, after Boba, they're gonna do.
I think they were gonna
episode
do a young Han Solo movie.
That would be interesting.
Wait. So episode 7's a Boba Fett? Or
No.
After
it's
episode
gonna be
7.
it's gonna be like, okay, episode 7, then a spin-off movie, and then episode 8,
God.
and then a spin-off, and then
So we
9.
have a lot more Star
So
Wars.
it's gonna be like
There's
a
gonna be-
trilogy with a movie in between.
Yeah.
Every time.
They've been saying that like it's pretty much
Oh my
gonna be
God.
a Star Wars movie every year.
That sounds actually pretty
and
cool.
it's announced
Yeah.
that there's gonna be a Star Wars world. Like Disney's making it. Which
Oh really?
cool. Yeah.
Wow.
That'll be awesome.
That'd be really cool.
The Star Wars
Awesome.
ride down at Disney World. I just went on it in February. It was really cool.
Yeah, I've been on that twice. Like that is really cool.
It's
I went
really-
on it. Did you ever go on it when it was the old version?
Yeah, a long
Yeah.
time ago though.
Yeah, that was cool. Like I liked it because then I went back and got to ride the new one. That was
Uh-huh.
pretty sweet.
No, yeah, I like it. So they should do well there.
Any reason why stormtroopers are totally badass in like 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah,
Like
'cause
4,
they were
5,
over
and
this
6.
last time.
Yeah, but like,
They're not clones anymore. That's why.
But they were.
But where did they
were
come
badass
from?
when they were clones.
yeah, but why are they like?
When they were clones, they were badasses, and then suddenly they started. Well, there was just the Empire got so big that they had to start recruiting.
Yeah, but the cloners said they could make millions. They had 200,000 as their first wave, and they said they could make another 2 million.
I
or
think
whatever.
the Empire was worried though that if the rebels destroyed the cloning facility,
They
then
wouldn't have an army.
Yeah, they'd be screwed.
But you think they'd? I don't know.
So they figure outsourcing.
Holy freaking crap! What
spreading
if
the
it?
seed.
What if it took? Because like it takes like half a lifetime. They said to make them, so it takes half the time because these genetic stuff. What if they put in an order once they controlled the galaxy and it doesn't come in
Didn't they say they could have?
until?
I thought they said it took 2 years to have a fully grown clone.
No, it was a lot longer.
No,
than
I
that.
swear, it was like 2 years.
I
No.
couldn't tell you.
No, because like it was like 2 years, and they were like almost looked like they were 12 years old or some shit.
No, it was 2 years out.
So what if they like put the order out for the army, and it doesn't get completed until Sidious dies. So like that's the premise of the new one.
I don't think no. 'Cause
I'm just putting out
Mr.
ideas.
Mr.
man.
Lemoyne said that some weird like military guy admiral takes over after the emperor dies.
Oh, Admiral Akbar,
Nope.
Not at
Nope,
all.
not Admiral Akbar.
the giant fish controlling the.
Yeah, but I mean that's bullshit now because they said everything after that. I wonder if he was saying all the old stuff will not be canon too, like stuff that happened before the movies, like Knights of the Old Republic and like
Oh wow.
like Galaxies and all that, like because that all or no, I think Galaxies that MMO that didn't do real well, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if all that stuff will be retcon too.
Yeah, like I mean, why would you do that though? Create such an expansive universe though, and then
Well,
like
I can
destroy half
I
of
can
it.
see.
I think
well,
it's
yeah, I can
because
see
it-
why he did it for the new movies because he wants to be able to do whatever he wants in the
Yeah.
new movies because there is a lot
But
of stuff
George
afterwards.
Lucas-
Well, at this point, George Lucas is.
He's only he's only consulting. I think Disney's
that's
gonna do
great.
what's best for
He's
Star
pretty
Wars.
much washed his hands
Like,
of it because he's
people
sick of
talk-
people yelling at him. The other thing is like the old manager at the comic book store said whenever R2 talks, imagine that he says something filthy because it always works. Because
Oh my.
beep, 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 R2. Like can't you see just these totally
Yeah, he's just like a big pervy robot.
Another thing is how
His memory needs to be wiped. I mean,
How do
seriously.
they never wipe his
They
memory
never wipe
in the
it. They
third?
never
They
did.
wipe it from
That's why I said they
from
need to-
C-3PO. They wipe his, but they don't wipe R2-D2's.
Well, because C-3PO's a bitch.
C-3PO pisses me off. And another thing is, how does everyone understand R2-D2? Everyone can talk to this fucking
I
robot.
believe they all have like translators and shit. Like
And Luke can
In their,
understand
like,
him
head?
because
Yeah,
like, when
like-
he's hooked up into the X-wing, it translates what he's saying.
So it's like the blabberfish or babblefish or whatever.
yeah,
From-
Hitchhiker.
episode 1.
No,
No,
The
Hitchhiker.
Gooba fish from
The-
episode 1.
no,
Ah, Gooba fish!
God, no. From
Proving my points for me, thanks.
what the fuck's it?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Hitchhiker's
Galaxy.
Guide to the Galaxy. Thank you.
Yeah, they have the babblefish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lets him hear
Is
it.
that actually?
But I'm
what
pretty
they
sure.
have?
I'm pretty sure that in Star Wars they have translators and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I could see it
electronic
because like
translators.
slaves have things in them where if they run away they blow up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty
I
sure
could
that's a
totally
thing.
see that. Yeah.
That's how they all understand R2, I believe.
And they all understand everyone. Now that I think about it,
Yeah, I mean, they're all obviously speaking
Except for Chewbacca. No one seems
But
to
I believe
understand.
that
Han
I believe
can.
in,
Han
I
can, but
believe
no one
in
else.
Star Wars there is a thing called the Galactic Standard, and I think it's a
Yeah, it's
language that's like they
English.
all speak.
I think it's English though.
Well, duh, because I mean that's what we.
Well,
have to hear,
yeah, but like
that
that's
doesn't
the
mean
thing.
that it's
like
necessarily
common.
what
it's
they're.
like common.
Yeah,
You know?
it's their common speak, but yeah, I believe that they have a language called the Galactic Standard. Obviously, it's English, but I mean that's probably not English.
Yeah.
One thing that's kind of disturbed me about the series, even when I was little, was in the 6th one, which was the one I was like most scared to watch. Because if you look at the old ones, if they're the only ones you have to watch, it's the scariest one.
I
like
hate.
they're
I
lost.
hate number
Yeah,
6. Hate
6.
it. Absolutely
5
hate
is-
number 6.
How could you? 6 is good up until the. Ewoks.
I don't like the Ewoks. They ruin
Up
it.
until this Ewoks, isn't 6 pretty good? Maybe I'll get hate for this, but I don't hate the Ewoks. And you know what? I can see a fuck. The guerrilla armies have beaten larger forces more powerful than themselves all the time in history. So it's not that bad that the Ewoks
They
beat
were
those
throwing
guys.
rocks.
They were
at-
throwing rocks.
Was
at,
the,
like,
is the armor like plastic?
Yeah,
Why
like,
was the
what?
It
rock?
looked like it was plastic. It looked like
it was
plastic.
plastic.
I
but
think
like,
the main idea was that the Empire probably thought nobody.
Underestimated them,
No.
or-
Let me finish
They
my
did-
goddamn sentence. All right, so I
Jesus,
think.
though.
Well, shit, you always interrupt me and shit. All right,
Star Wars
No.
is scary.
This is New
Star Wars
Renaissance's
is
Men
scary.
last
trying
podcast.
to kill Andy. Anyway, no, but like, maybe the stormtroopers don't have very good armor
Could be.
because the Empire probably thinks that they're so powerful that like, why would they make good armor for their soldiers? Because like, who's gonna fight them?
I mean, I guess, but then why not just put everybody in cloth?
Because
Yeah.
like the rebels are the only people that ever fight the Empire.
Well,
And like the rebels are fairly recent.
another
It
thing
seems
is,
like you would
are
want
they?
a combat-ready force, though, for whatever may
But,
spring
Like,
up.
why would
Here's
they
the-
have to have full armor on
But
the
here's
Death Star?
here's the real question you got to ask: Is
Because-
that new armor? Is the armor they're wearing new armor, or is it recycled armor from the original Clone Wars?
How much time separates the Clone Wars from the?
That's what I'm
original
wondering,
trilogy?
too.
17 years.
17 years.
17.
Yeah,
See,
I
that's
think-
not that far. So I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
armor would have advanced. that
Anakin's
far anyway.
17, or
Luke.
Anakin. Luke is
The
17.
first one.
He looks like
Roughly.
he's like 30.
If you know for sure, email us at newrenaissancemen.com or tweet us at newrenmen.
Well, you should be about 17.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
But like I was saying, what disturbed me about Jabba's palace was the green Twalik, that he has dancing for him. That
The chick?
that he drops down into the Rancor pit. He's dragging her towards him. What's he planning on doing? Like, he's a big worm guy. He doesn't have
Probably got a,
anatomy
sure
like
he's
we
got
think
a-
of, do
he's
we?
got that crazy tongue.
yeah, pretty sure he's got a penis. I mean,
don't-
there are female Jabbas.
There are, but like, that would be so gross.
See him in episode 1. I think that's the only time you ever see a female.
Yeah, because there's isn't there a young Jabba the Hutt? Like
I
you see
think
him,
there is a cameo
you see
of
him
the
real
original
quick.
Jabba.
You see him real quick before the pod race.
before the pod race. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if that's
if that is
that
Jabba.
is
Yeah.
Jabba, but there is definitely a hut in that.
Yeah,
There are like 2 or 3.
because they're in Mos Eisley, which is run by the Hutts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's their ship that the Hutts love?
Jabba's palace barge.
No, they've got a
pleasure
specific
barge?
name.
I have no idea.
Junker.
I don't know.
It'll come back to me.
Another thing that was weird about it was when Princess Leia comes to spoilers to get Han Solo out of the carbonite. He's in Jabba's throne room. She's sneaking past the throne room full of sleeping people. And it was a party there before. What does Jabba do? Just turn off the lights and I was like, okay, everybody, time to sleep. Everybody sleep now. It's bedtime.
Maybe they all party so hard
Yeah,
they just
man,
pass
I guess
out.
you've never thrown a rager.
I
That's just what
haven't.
happens. You just wind up with people sleeping on your floor.
Yeah, but I just thought that was weird.
Yeah.
The other one is when they're at the Sarlacc pit. Boba Fett. The way he dies. Are you serious?
Yeah, that is so.
The way he dies, the way he gets
Bullshit.
thrown, or not dies, but thrown into the Sarlacc pit is Han Solo is still blind. He has the big lance thing, and he's like, Boba Fett, where's Boba Fett? And he turns it around, whoops, knocks Boba Fett off of the barge. It's
That
like,
is
wow,
so-
awesome,
That
badass.
that
Yeah.
is George Lucas being a dumbass.
Yeah.
George Lucas is the biggest
And then
buffoon I've ever
and then
seen.
they go through and he gets out of the pit, which is
In
I
the
guess is
standard-
canon.
in
Yeah,
the comic book. Yeah,
but
he
if
gets out.
if the comic book doesn't count anymore, then he's dead for good. There is
Well,
no
that's-
yeah,
more.
he is probably dead for good, but not necessarily because
He might have
that
a
doesn't
kid
mean.
or something.
Yeah, no, I mean no, because
Right.
like George Lucas, or like they could just say in the new movies that he didn't die and that he did exactly what he did in the comic books.
Jabba the Hutt did host the first pod race.
Ah, see?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like just because he said that shit isn't canon. It's not that he really reused a ton of shit, and he is.
Oh yeah.
Because most of the expanded universe after like the original trilogy focuses on Luke and Han Solo's kids, and that's what the next movies are going to be about.
Yeah.
So they're probably gonna recycle a lot of stuff from the expanded universe. They'll just change it a little.
Which I guess one of Han Solo's kids is going to be evil for a while.
One of Luke's kids was evil. I
Really?
think Han Solo's kid was good. Han Solo had a kid in the expanded universe. Han Solo had a kid with Leia.
A couple, I think.
I think he had a couple, and then Luke had it with some redhead chick.
Yeah.
And his kid went bad, and one of his kids went bad.
I know. I read a little bit on Ben Skywalker. He was good. He was like they would describe him small in stature, which made him nice and stealthy. It's like, all right, whatever. But yeah, the next thing I have here is Yoda's death scene. The prolonged, like he's coughing out a word at like every 5 seconds. It's just such a long scene.
What a perfect time.
And then
to
the puppet
die,
is
too.
cross-eyed the entire time. Like he's like, "There is another sister. There's another Skywalker." What do you guys know about Bothan spies?
Bothan? A little bit. I'm not a freaking clue.
Leia was dressed up as a Bothan spy.
So that's a Bothan.
Yeah, that's what Bothans look like when they're in their armor.
Because the general lady before the attack says, a lot of Bothans died to get us this information. If you were the Empire...
Did Robin Williams just die?
What?
Holy shit!
Andy, our sound effects man, do the
breaking news.
Andy, our sound effects generator.
Robin Williams died? No way. Cocaine
No
overdose.
freaking way. Okay.
Really?
I'm gonna be looking this up
I
while
would
you
say
guys
that
talk.
cocaine overdose.
He has that TV TV show with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
If he died, I'm gonna be really sad. I love Robin.
I
Williams.
love Robin Williams.
I just used him to connect him.
He
at the beginning of the
freaking
episode.
died! Robin Williams died!
No!
Holy shit!
No! Fuck
No way!
Are you shitting me?
Washington Post says he died.
Fourth new Renaissance man Jake just informed us from Japan that
Robin Williams just
has died.
died.
What's the date?
It's 8/11/214.
8/11.
Suicide?
Whoa.
No. Robin, why?
What the fuck?
No. Shit. Holy shit.
He was supposed to be in the new Star Wars. No, I'm just joking.
This
I
podcast
can't
has
believe
taken a
this.
dark turn.
I
man.
might want to pause this.
Does it seem a little darker outside, guys? Does this world seem like there's a little less hope?
I don't know. I'm wearing sunglasses, so everything looks darker.
Oh my!
He's so fucking funny. Why would he kill himself?
Talented guy.
Holy shit.
Wow, rest in
If
peace.
he killed himself, that doesn't make sense. I call BS.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
to
I-
Robin
we
Williams.
gotta-
You have
I
the
almost
respect.
feel like
You have the respect of all the new Renaissance men.
Okay, I don't trust anything from the Huffington
Yeah,
Post.
fuck you,
Oh,
Huffington
no,
Post.
they never.
But anyway, we'll keep talking about Star Wars. That sucks.
Oh man.
Robin Williams, you're awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, Bothan spies. As I was saying, wouldn't it seem like the Empire could just racial stereotype if they see a Bothan just to execute him?
Yeah, I'm not even sure what Bothans look like. I've only seen them in their helmets.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. That's weird.
I do like the beginning of the sixth one. I will say
I
that.
never really got the Asian thing from Admiral Backbar.
I thought that was a sexual term.
And then
honestly.
the co-pilot on the Millennium Falcon is like, you know the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, episode 1, next 1999. The very first thing I have again, kind of racist against Asians. Oh, because the Trade Federation guys.
Oh yeah, those guys are totally fucking Orientals, and that's not cool.
We are scared.
Yeah, that was pretty blatantly racist.
Yeah, that was the very first thing I noticed. Liam Neeson's beard was the second. Well, Liam Neeson exclamation mark, because he's in it, and Liam Neeson is awesome. Come on, Qui-Gon.
I love Qui-Gon.
And then his beard, he had a cool beard. And Keira Knightley is actually the decoy queen of Naboo.
Yeah, Padme.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can't get over that Robin Williams killed himself.
Everybody knew that, right?
Oh, I thought that that was breaking news to me.
Well, no, not that. Your point.
No, seriously, like this is real.
Oh yeah, but we're back to Star Wars.
Yeah.
How can we be back to Star Wars? Robin Williams
We'll
is
dedicate
dead.
a whole episode to Robin.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can
Oh
dedicate
my
a whole
God.
episode to Robin Williams. Again, we tip our hat, our new Renaissance hat, to Robin Williams.
Holy shit! You know he named his daughter. Guess.
Goodwill.
Zelda.
Oh.
Zelda.
Because she's a princess.
She's a little princess.
God, how is this possible?
Yeah, and like
That's
I said,
sad. That's really sad.
in the big Senate scene, you could see little ETs putting
Really?
I did hear that.
putting
I'm sure
Steven
that-
Spielberg's ET and Star Wars in the same universe.
What?
Yeah.
You
it
could
really
see
is,
you could
actually.
see him during that conference.
Yeah, there's like a ton of people.
Or they're
Like
doing
a
that
ton
Senate
of little
hearing.
pods, like Senate pods.
You see Wookiees.
Oh yeah, you can see him right here.
Oh yep, Andy just Googled ET and Star Wars.
Haha.
Yeah, that's totally ET.
What
There's
a
no,
worthless alien.
There's no
too.
denying it.
Yeah, what a worthless alien.
Yeah.
They got big hearts, man.
Dude, in that ride, like you should trip
Big glowing hearts.
trip shrooms and go on the ET ride down in Universal. You will kill yourself out of being
The
out
ET
of-
ride was kind of trippy.
It's terrifying.
I've never
It was
been to a
pretty bad.
single park, so
We should go. We should go this
Yeah,
summer.
we should
Before the
definitely
summer's over.
go.
Let's go. We should take a road trip to Florida. Fuck that.
Yeah, when we all get motorcycles.
yeah, when we all get money and
Yeah.
stuff.
We don't need money to go to Florida.
Anyway,
We'll
so
just
we'll
sell
go-
our bodies.
That's
I still stand
Okay.
by though.
Well,
After
mostly be
rewatching,
selling Andy's bodies after we shave.
I still
No.
I still stand by. I like the first one most.
the first one. Oh.
Episode 1. I
So
like it
Andy,
most.
you've just recently watched all 6 and rank them. Favorite and least favorite.
Yeah, let's just do favorite and least favorite.
My very favorite and my very least favorite.
Yeah.
I really hate the ending, and I hate the ending enough where I'd almost say it's my least.
The beginning
favorite.
of 6 is really cool.
The beginning of 6 is awesome.
Kind of does suck.
It is
but, like,
absolutely
I don't,
awesome.
I don't think the
it's
Ewoks
like one of the
are
best
great,
thing.
but I don't think I
I don't think it's the Ewoks
I don't feel
in
like
general.
the Ewoks really killed it for me. Like they didn't kill it. For
I feel
me.
like the Emperor, like the Empire in general, is a lot more powerful than it led on to be. And I because like in like number
Well,
3 and number
yeah.
2, they have so much power. Like
well,
in number 3 especially, like the Emperor has so much power. It's almost unbelievable. He controls like the whole galaxy.
Well, yeah, but in
And
the
then-
expanded
and then in the
universe,
other one,
in the
it's like
expanded
he's
universe, like the Empire doesn't go away after the last movies.
But
so
that doesn't exist anymore.
I know it doesn't exist anymore, but I'm just saying. And also, I'm pretty sure in the new movies, the Empire is not going to go away.
No.
Like I'm pretty sure the Empire is going to be around. Or
Yeah,
something.
no. So like a weird general guy takes over. That's what our old science teacher told us.
In
Oh,
the
I-
expanded, but
Yeah.
who's to say what they'll be in the movie?
Oh, sure.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure that the Empire is probably still around in some capacity.
Oh yeah, no. It
Because
has to
like
be.
And-
it's been proven that like taking out somebody's general does not kill. It's somebody else to take his place.
What's weird though is you do see like Coruscant, Tatooine, Naboo, all these places celebrating. Like at the
And
end with the.
Wasn't that in the extended versions though?
But are we saying the extended version? Like those are the actual movies. Are we saying that's not canon?
But another
They don't seem like they should be the actual movies.
It doesn't matter if we think they should be. They still have them in the movies.
I don't know, man.
I
I
like
think you're
episode-
gonna
I don't know.
split Star Wars. I actually don't think you're gonna split them because I think most hardcore Star Wars fans, they don't like that he remastered the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually hate. I
and
hate the
you shouldn't-
remastered
You
movies.
shouldn't
personally.
go back and change a movie. That's fucking bullshit.
I don't have an
Because
opinion on
anybody that saw it in the 80s, that's what they think of. And if they didn't see it again, and then somebody else tells them something different, they're like, no, you're totally wrong. But then they go back and watch the movies and they're like, I guess I just remember everything wrong. Because I bet a lot of people don't go into it that hard to
One
where
of
they
my-
know that he
No.
remastered
I
No,
mean,
it.
it's
one of
not
my
like
favorites-
he totally changed. It's not like he totally changed the story. It's not like he has Luke banging Leia at the end. I mean,
okay.
he put in Jabba or Han Solo walking over Jabba. He threw in an extra alien or a bantha herd. He didn't change the plot or anything.
Yeah, but it also
He did change
little
some
things. No,
things,
little
though.
things he
But
did
little
piss
things
me
matter
off.
to
They
Star Wars
pissed me
fans.
off. Like when he added all those stupid little aliens during the party
CGI
scene.
aliens,
Dude,
they don't even look like they
They
should
don't even
exist
look.
there.
They don't even look like. One's like a bowling ball on top of a straw for like legs. Like how the fuck does that exist? I understand but the first scene was just fine. Like All the fans wanted, if you had to remaster it, was make the explosions a little better, keep them all puppets, but maybe clean them up a little bit, do really, really minor shit, update the audio, make it a little crisper, like, just little shit like that. And that's all you gotta do.
I'd like to say,
seriously, like, that's it. Like, that's what a remastered version is. And then add it, like, maybe the,
I'd like to say that there is a guy that's online, I don't remember his name, but if you look around, if you're smart enough and you Google it a little bit, there's a guy who remastered all of the Star Wars movies but kept everything the same. And all he did was make the explosions look better. He fixed a little plot. I think he fixed a little bit of plot continuity errors. Maybe. I'm not sure if he even did that. But he just made the audio. He upgraded. He just made him HD basically and made everything look better. And that's
all you got to do.
And that's all he did.
Yeah.
He did it, and a lot of people say that it's pretty great. I've never watched them.
Don't add any stupid little aliens.
But if you're one of those people that get upset over adding a bantha herd in the middle of just a screenshot,
okay, I don't mind.
There are people starving in Africa, guys.
But George Lucas wanted that.
Let's aim our hate towards something else.
George Lucas
he also
wanted
changed. He did change some of the story.
Yeah.
How? No. What in the story did he change?
I don't remember
Han
the
shooting
story.
first.
That doesn't matter.
How does that change the dynamic of the Star Wars?
It changes Han Solo's.
It does change his character.
It changes his character.
It does.
It makes. Okay, when he shot first,
no one cares.
When he shot first, he was a renegade. When he shot second, he was the guy that was willing to give a criminal a chance.
Endgame though, what's changed from renegade to the guy?
It just makes it makes his character a little less badass. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it does nothing to the story. No, it doesn't.
I don't. But why did he change it?
Who cares?
Okay.
I do. I think I'm a bigger Star Wars fan than you.
I don't know.
Well, no, you know what it is? You like the old ones more. I could care less. You can fuck with the old ones all you want.
Okay, but no.
I'm a purist.
And you know what? If he went back and digitally remastered the first one so Jar Jar was out of it, I wouldn't be upset.
Neither would I, because I'll never watch it again.
You guys, that's a thought. Go back and remaster it so there's no Jar Jar.
Let's send an email to George Lucas. Let's remaster it.
Let's write George Lucas a letter.
Okay.
Andy, break out the pen. Break out the good pen.
No, he's like
mail.
Some more stuff in the mail. This isn't hate mail.
There's no pictures of any dicks in this one.
These are some really good ideas. I think I might have to release we might release them before we make the new ones.
Anyways, no.
Let me just put my Danish
Okay, so
down.
number five is probably my favorite, but my favorite character development is probably number 3 with Obi-Wan. How he becomes this brilliant.
Andy, can I get you to say that you enjoy?
Can
I get you to say you enjoy watching 1, 2, and 3? Like, if you put them on as movies, you would enjoy it. They have decent action and fight scenes.
They're two different. They're two different. No. Just let me say.
I will.
They are two completely different trilogies.
Very.
The first 3, if you get rid of all the dumb fucking characters like Jar Jar Binks and all these other fucking stupid characters and get the core and some of the bad acting and stupid lines, which the other 3 had too. It just people considered them memorable.
Mm-hmm. Han Solo, not a good actor in number 4. That was his first acting gig, and they just pulled. He was like a carpenter or something. He wasn't a professional actor.
There were a few things that pissed me off about some of the actors in them, but no, it's the first 3 strike me as super political, almost to the point where I kind of forget the action when I was really following the storyline. Like
the original trilogy?
No, the 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay.
They were very.
That was my problem with them.
Yeah, they were very political, and so much so that the Jedi's believe the biggest source of evil is politicians.
I don't know, Dylan. Do you want to say what you were thinking there, and I'll jump in?
No, I lost it. It's fine.
Well, I'm just saying they needed the political stuff in 1, 2, and 3 to show that there wasn't always an empire. There was democracy and freedom before that, and it showed democracy slowly dying.
The Trade Federation, that was democracy right there.
Do you guys think that the Hutts with all their
Federation, they ran everything?
Yeah, they did in the beginning.
Yeah, they did, but
the guys
it was kind
with
of
their stupid mouths. They could make Guido look like he's talking perfect. Guido, I'm calling him now. They can make. Hey, but no, they.
Spaghetti.
No, they can make Greedo look like he's talking great in 19 whatever 80 or whenever they.
But he talks like this.
Yeah, but it looked good, and like the
actually
trade,
pretty
yeah,
good.
the trade,
They at least knew
the
what they
trade,
were doing.
yeah, the Trade Federation people, like, Jesus, like the first episode they look like crap, and then I think it's like the second or third episode they have like the big black dude from the Green Mile, not the Green Mile, remember the dude that
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, they have like him voice of like, what are you doing? And it's like,
but you can still enjoy 1, 2, and 3 as like
I do enjoy them,
if you wanted to be entertained.
but
like,
they're different movies.
Like your socks knocked off.
Okay, no, here's the point. I remember what point I had. It was, okay, you said it right there. You said 1, 2, and 3 had good action and fight scenes.
Yeah.
But you didn't say anything about their stories. You didn't say they had good stories. You just immediately said they had action and fight scenes.
I like
Anakin
turning from Anakin to Darth Vader.
I like Obi-Wan Kenobi from 1, 2, and 3 better than 4, 5, and 6.
Oh yeah.
He has great character development and like
he's a badass.
I really feel like he gets wise. Like he's actually like getting wiser.
Well, it's an actual line that Anakin
except
says
when he's
as
like
wise as Master Yoda and as powerful as Master Windu.
Yeah, like he killed younglings.
Yeah, and then in Revenge of the Sith, well, I won't rehash it, but yeah, some of the writing in Revenge of the Sith was really bad.
Yeah,
but I mean, a lot of stuff I really liked in it. Kit Fisto, my favorite Jedi Master,
General Grievous
dies in it. General Grievous, really cool too.
Was freaking awesome. Except for the way he walks like a spider. That's fucking stupid. Like, why even do that?
Well, because I mean,
remember that when he like falls and he like
he goes like
I still haven't seen episode 3.
That shit. You didn't even see the third.
No, why should I?
Oh,
because you can't talk shit on if you don't watch them.
I don't have to. Listen, I already know that Darth Vader was Anakin Skywalker. I don't have to see 3 movies worth of him turning into him because I already know he's Darth Vader. I already know who Darth Vader is.
That's the
when
same...
I see him as a little kid, I don't give a fuck.
Whoa, hey, there you dropped.
And I meant that in the gay way.
You dropped a big F-bomb.
He wasn't.
I don't know.
He was a blonde-haired, long-haired fucking.
You were the chosen one.
Wait, no, what were you
well,
just?
From my point of view,
no,
Jedis are evil.
Anakin, you're evil.
Well, from my point of view, you are evil.
And there's
actual dialogue from episode 3.
I love that too. That's so funny.
There was always supposed to be balance in the Force, though. So I mean, Darth Vader.
You were
was
the
essential.
chosen one. It was really good.
That's what they've always said. Like, there's supposed to be balance in the Force, and
Luke,
that means that there has to be bad guys.
Politician.
If there's too many good guys, then the Jedi would just make everything really
good and
really sucky.
Peaceful.
Like, they would make everything like suck.
Communist.
They'd make everything boring. Jedis are less.
It's a religion.
Jedis are more like diplomats and stuff.
Yeah, well, they can't like have. I don't know if they can't have sex, but they can't like fall.
No, they can't have sex. They're not supposed to have kids.
Really? How do they make more?
I think they just keep coming.
Yeah, well,
like
metachlorine counts that are high.
Yeah, that's
so weird. When the Jedi Order crumbles in Episode 3, were kids just stop being born with midi-chlorians? No. Luke set balance to the Force when he killed the Emperor, didn't he? And then kids with like Jedi started popping up again. I don't know how it works.
No, I mean,
if you know how it works, email us at newrenaissancemen@gmail.com.
Yeah, I'd really
okay,
like
well,
to
here's
know,
here's what I think is that it's kids with midichlorians in their bloodstream, like high midichlorian counts, still happened. It's just that
they didn't.
No one was looking for them because philosophy. There's only supposed to be a master and an apprentice.
It's like the
only
law
one.
of 2.
And that's it.
Yeah,
only in the whole universe, the whole galaxy.
Like in the history of the galaxy, like it has been different, but originally it was supposed to be one master, one apprentice. That's how it's supposed to be for the Sith.
And their apprentice is supposed to kill the master once he learns everything that he can.
Once the apprentice has surpassed the
very
master,
uneasy
he's
relationship.
Supposed to kill him. Yeah, he's supposed to kill. No, but I mean, like that's how it's been. That's just how the Sith work. Mm-hmm. And so they don't look for more Jedis. That why would they want more Jedis? Because that's just more people that are gonna kill them.
Well, yeah.
Dr. Tyrannus, I killed him in his sleep. Whatever.
I like that part.
Darth
Tyrannus. That was his.
Darth Tyrannus.
Yeah.
Count Dooku.
No, Darth Tyrannus was Lord Sidious.
Lord Sidious
was Darth Sidious's mentor.
Lord Tyrannus, and I thought that was Count Dooku's name was Darth Tyrannus. His Darth name was Darth Tyrannus.
It was Darth Tyrannus.
I thought. Yeah, was it? Yeah, that was his.
It was Darth Tyrannus. Who was
Darth Tyrannus? Was Count
was
Dooku's
Sidious's
name.
Who was Sidious's teacher then?
Sidious.
Thessalonius?
I don't know. Did
That-
they ever say who Darth Sidious is?
Yeah,
in
they
Star Wars?
do. They
yeah,
do.
he talks about
I thought it was fucking Tyrant, but now that I
No,
think about it,
Tyrannus was
Tyrannus
Count
was
Dooku.
Count
If you know
Dooku.
for sure, email us at
I'll just-
newrenaissancemen@gmail.com.
Don't even bother. I'm just gonna look it up right now.
Andy's gonna look it up.
We do have magic devices in our pockets.
Yeah, unfortunately, no Wi-Fi right now.
And
but, yeah.
unfortunately, no lightsabers. But
What color would your lightsaber be, Dylan?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay.
do they
my
make
favorite color.
do they make yellow ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do they adjust it? I know they like
Crystals?
Yeah, but are they red because they're manufactured crystals? They're like man-made crystals, so they're turned red.
I don't know.
And they
I
don't
think you
line
have to
them?
find them. I know it's like it's a
Well, I
ritual
know
to
there's-
make the lightsaber.
Yeah,
I know there's
making your lightsaber is like a rite of passage of Jedis.
Yeah, I know, but I know why do they have red then? Because it's the opposite. I thought they had red because they manufactured crystals instead of going to this cave and getting them. Like there's
You
a
may be
special
correct.
cave
I
you
don't
go
know.
to. I think they're synthetic.
But there's
that's why
like
they're
crazy amounts. Like you can have your lightsaber like whatever color. There's been like every color. I've seen like teal, green.
What about
blue.
black? Is
I
black
would
one?
want a teal one.
What about
That'd be
black?
cool.
Can you do black?
Yeah, I've seen black lightsabers. They're just black with a white outline.
I would get a black one just because
It'd
that
be cool.
that
We'd have a
defies
spectrum. We'd
that
have yellow,
defies
black,
physics.
and teal.
It defies physics.
In Knights of the Old Republic, you could have silver lightsabers.
I think
They
I
were
remember
pretty
that.
Cool.
That's pretty
They
cool,
were like
actually.
grayish with like a white outline. I think. They
You
were
know what
pretty
other
cool.
Star Wars game was pretty good was Jedi Academy. Did you ever play that?
Yeah, no, that was one of the Jedi Knight games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jedi Academy was really
I played
cool.
Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. That was a really cool one.
Yeah. One game that I played the most though, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
That game was so sweet.
I didn't get to play much of it, but like a really good one was Republic Commando. That was
Yeah.
so freaking good. It was like Halo with Star Wars. It was so good. If you guys have anything, you play Republic Commando. Don't download it on Steam because it actually doesn't work.
Darth Plagueis is the guy.
Darth Plagueis.
Darth
That was
Plagueis.
his mentor. for
Yes,
Darth
was
Sidious.
Palpatine.
You know Darth Plagueis is gonna be a son of a bitch. I mean, it's Darth Plagueis.
Yeah. Yeah. The naming of the Darths was like, that was all George Lucas. He names all the Darths. And man, some of those are stupid as fuck.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't go into how stupid he is because he did
Who?
create the universe. He deserves a little bit of credit.
Who? God?
George Lucas.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but anyway, Star Wars Battlefront 2. One of the things I really liked was the big Mos Eisley battlefield. The battlefield, you could play as every different kind of good guy and bad guy Jedi. But let's talk about how heroic Jar Jar served during the Battle of Naboo.
Fuck off.
No, I grew up with 1, 2, and 3, so still, I look back and I enjoy those ones more. Like, it's a fact, I did not enjoy that much.
There are movies that I still love, even though I know they're terrible, and it's because I saw them when I was a kid. But I can acknowledge that they're terrible.
You didn't watch the third.
Yeah, so you can't really say it sucks.
You can only say the first two suck.
I'll watch it someday, and then I'll come on and say it sucked.
He will.
Yeah.
I liked it, though. 3 was good. 2 kind of sucked. 1, still my favorite. Sticking to it.
Bastard.
I'd probably say 5 is my favorite. I really do like the opening
That's
of
the
6.
right thing to say.
But
Yeah.
I don't like 6. I don't like it. I like the opening a
You
lot.
like 6.
I like it, but I like 3 probably better. Just because I really like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And I have seen part 3. It's not like I haven't seen any of 3. Like, I saw the end of 3.
I just hate
And stuff,
I
like,
hate
when he gets
Anakin
turned
Skywalker.
into-
Everything about him
Yeah.
just pissed me off.
I like Anakin.
I
Like,
thought
he just
Anakin
ruined
kind
it.
of sucked.
He
I
just
thought
ruined
Anakin
it for
should have
me.
been... He was pretty evil, but he should have been, like, eviler.
No, he was pretty evil towards the. He was like, he was just like a little girl. I don't even know how to describe him.
He was a bitch.
He was very PMS-y, it seemed.
Yeah, like-
he was very moody.
Like it. Yeah, just stupid.
Yeah,
make
and
any
like,
sense to
like
me.
he kills Mace Windu, and then immediately after is like, "What have I done?"
Yeah, like
Okay,
he goes
okay.
through all this shit and then
Kills
I got
younglings.
Okay, I got one question for you guys. Imagine you're in the Star Wars universe. What ship would you have? Like an established ship. What ship would you have if you had to choose one ship to like use to get around the galaxy?
Is it just me, or do I have a crew?
You can have a crew if you
I would
want.
choose the fabled ship of the Hutts, a Tiberian junker, which is like fucking huge.
Awesome.
Okay.
And he chooses the
Tiberian
Why?
junker.
Tell me why.
It's like a fucking fortress. The Hutts use it.
Michael, what ship would you have?
I would choose like a clone, like Star Cruiser, like one of the ones in the prequels that have the big Star Cruisers with the red stripe in the middle. Looks like they have like decent ground units on them, and they also have like some like spaceship, like some like starfighters on there to fight. So I could do a good little bit of everything.
Another
So
thing,
you guys are choosing like cruiser class shit.
No, if you had like a junker,
fighters.
you could sell.
Fighters.
The junker has like
Fighters. No, it'd be so much cooler to like command a vessel.
And if you were like tired of it, you could just sell it for
I'd really like
millions,
a B-wing.
You know?
A B-wing would be cool.
I'd really like a B-wing. Or I'd take the Millennium Falcon.
Will Smith drive it?
The Millennium Falcon, I mean, you just can't beat that.
It's like a hunk of
Especially
shit,
if I could
though.
have... It's the fastest ship in the galaxy.
Excited for the new ones.
Yeah, me too. I gotta
7,
say,
8,
I'm
9.
looking forward to it. Dylan, looking forward to the new ones?
I'm gonna keep my hopes down.
Keep your hopes down. You think JJ's gonna fuck you over?
No, he'll probably do a good job, but I just want to keep my hopes down.
Oh,
Better than keeping them up.
Probably a good idea.
What
Let's not
sucks
hope for
is-
anything.
Yeah.
He could make the like.
I'm just gonna not look at. I've realized that you should just probably like not look at anything when something comes out and just go see the movie.
That's how I ended up liking A Million Ways to Die in the West. It's because
Yeah, don't look
I
at
didn't hear
anything.
anything about it, and then everybody else was really looking forward to it, and everybody else hated it, and I thought it was okay.
Huh.
Go with no expectations. You can't be too.
I am the other way around. I go and I look up everything. I even try and download it off the internet before I can see it, and then go see it.
Yeah, but you're a hater.
I don't know.
Generally, you just hate on everything.
I really like a lot of stuff.
Andy, our haters really just gonna hate.
I think it's a lot easier to say you don't like something than to go out on a limb and say you do like something. You put a lot of yourself,
Especially
especially for critics and stuff. Like, it is very easy for a critic, like a food critic or a video critic or whatever, like a movie critic, just to go and say, yeah, the movie sucked. But they really go out on a limb when they like a movie.
Unfortunately, for whatever reason, people feel much more comfortable dishing out criticism than compliments.
Yeah.
This world needs to change, people. The Renaissance is here.
I blame insecurities.